Hi guys! Well, bala ko sana i-video ito. Pero, nahihirapan na ako mag-edit eh. Anyway, may question kasi sa akin earlier, mga days before, about the difference between corporation and hi! How some dot vlog? Uy, applicable kaya sa'yo to? Makikinig ka kaya? Kasi may nag-question sa akin regarding, Hi, Happy Mother's Day! Nasaan ka ba? Are you here in the Philippines? Yung difference kasi, yung topic kasi regarding the difference between corporation and single proprietorship. Marami kasing mga friends tayo. Okay. So, some kasi, hi, so US ka pala. Okay. Kasi may mga questions nga na Filipinos, nag-asawa ng foreigner, nagtatanong sila, is it okay to invest in the Philippines? Naloko kami, ganyan, maraming manloloko dito sa Pilipinas, ano yung gagawin namin, which is better, is it okay to invest in the Philippines, mga ganon, diba? Hi, random ram, nakulay, friend na kaya kita. Okay, so, ganito, simulan na natin. Ano ba yung difference talaga ng sole proprietorship? Uy, wag naman, ikaw talaga. Okay, baka namamali lang yung mga napupuntahan yung tao. Maganda yan. Yung stocks kasi, it is a liquid investment. Pero, it is a form of corporation also. So, kasi nga ganito, merong isang question from the Filipina who married a foreigner, I think a French, tapos bumili sila dito ng property like a car, tapos naloko sila. Nalaman na lang nila na yung kotse pala, sinanla pala sa iba. Yung mga ganong instances. At ngayon, meron namang isa ay gusto namang mag-invest dito sa Pilipinas para naman sa isang negosyo. Is it okay daw? Gusto niya, Pilipino yung foreigner yung asawa niya. So, paano naman daw yun? So, mga ganong sort. First, we have to discuss what is the sole proprietorship and corporation. Kasi ako, I actually discourage yung mga single proprietorship, especially pagka ang asawa mo foreigner. Parang source ng away yun eh. We don't like source of fight. Okay? Mamaya sabihin nila, we are only taking advantage of their money, which we don't really like. Okay? So, sole proprietorship, for the term itself, obviously, sole, yeah, but we will discuss further kung bakit siya mas okay. So, ang single proprietorship kasi, it is only owned by one person who is registered owner. For example, ako, nag-register ako, pagkatapos, ako yung may-ari, asawa ko, foreigner, for example. Wala siyang right if in case we separate, diba? We had a separation or we have a divorce or whatsoever. So, to make it sure, ang sabi nila, partnership. So, that is different also from a corporation. Partnership is a form of one or two person who engage in business together. Okay? Pero the liability will go after. Naku, Tagalogin natin ha. Kasi, mas maganda yun eh. Okay? For example, dalawa kayong mag-asawa. Okay? Para sure kayo, ayaw nyo ng isa lang yung may-ari ng business. Kasi mamaya magkaroon ng problema, isa lang. To make sure. Okay. Oo, totoo yan. Totoo yan. Okay. So, ngayon, kapag partnership kasi sa Pilipinas is also corporation under the Securities and Exchange Commission. So, kailangan din, kuidaw ka. So, yung, alam na natin ng sole proprietorship, hindi ko na i-discuss kasi parang alam nyo na. So, ano ngayon yung korporasyon? Sabi nila, oo, maganda yung corporation, pero nakakatakot. Ang partnership sinasabi may dayaan? In some extent, hindi naman. Kasi yung mga professionals like lawyers, lawyers, they form partnership. They cannot form corporation. It is against the law. So, bawal yun. So, ang hatian ng kanilang mga earnings will be equally divided among themselves. Ang problema, pagka nagkaroon ng problema ang partnership, yung mga properties ng bawat isa, nimbawa ako, isang partner, pwedeng makuha yung aking property, lupa ko na personal, pambayad sa liabilidad ng isang partnership. Ganun siya katindi. It extends to your personal property. Unlike corporation, you only will be liable up to the extent of your investment. 'Di ba? Tama! Buti pa si Sando. Buti ka pala mo yun. Anyway, talagang nag-invest ka na. Pero there are several types of corporation as well. There's this non-profit and profit corporation. Ay, alam na natin yun. Siyempre, yung mga non-profit, charitable, yung mga simbahan, yung Roman Catholic Church, Catholic Education Institution, yung all religious aspects. Ang hirap nga ang hirap, talaga. Some dot something. Buti pa, Sam. Hi, Cordillera Iris. Si Cordillera mayaman na yan. May-ari yan ng Cordillera land. So, hindi yan mag-i-invest. O, sige. Marami ng pera yan. Anyway, so, yung mga iba na gustong mag-invest dito sa Pilipinas, may asawang foreigner, natatakot yung asawa nilang foreigner. Baka nga sila 1, 2, 3. At saka bawal. Paano kami bibili ng property sa Pilipinas? Gusto namin magkaroon ng lupa at bahay. Lupa at bahay sa Pilipinas. Kanino ipapangalan? Filipino ang asawa at foreigner yung spouse. So, paano yan? So, some, they make it appear that the Filipina owned the property married to the foreigner, which is very dangerous, okay, pag nagkaroon ng problema. Yan, okay. Ano yung pinaka-advisable? So, paanong gagawin? Sometimes, they form a corporation by doing so. So, paano yun? Dadalawa lang. Ang required sa Pilipinas is you should at least have 5 incorporators. Diba? And 60% of the property or the cost of the property shall be owned by Filipinos. Ibig sabihin, 60% kinakailangan Pilipino. Ay ka, hindi. Tanong, uy, hindi ako attorney ha. Aral lang ang lola mo. Oo, naging lang sabi ko si Bre. Kasi hindi, So, ngayon, yun nga. Kasi yung iba nga gusto nga mag-invest, gustong bumili ng property dito. Paano raw gagawin? Pwede raw ba? Pwede nilang gawin yon. Okay? So, gawin nilang, i-register nila as corporation. Incorporators ay several Filipinos. Remember, kinakailangan may 60-40. Ngayon, para safe, ang hirap naman ng 60-40. Diba? Dual, ibang issue naman yung dual. So, iba namang issue yun. Ang hirap-hirap. Ang sabi nila, ang hirap. Paano gagawin? Okay, a foreigner can also own a property here sa Philippines. Hindi land because they cannot really own a land. That they can buy. Hi, Travel in Belgium. Hello, are you? Oh, they can also buy a property like condominium. Pwede yung ilagay sa pangalan ng foreign spouse. Solely. Why? Kasi, sabi nga natin, 60-40. So, the corporation kasi, the condominium per se, ino-form yan, ang ownership niyan will be Filipinos. So, ikaw naman kasi, you own only a isang unit in a corporation. For example, One unit of a corporation unit costs 3 million. Okay, dito sa BGC, mura na yung lagay na yun. Diyos ko, Lord. Okay, but the whole building costs something like 100 million, for example. Diba? So, that will be divided among the incorporator. So, napakalit lang ng portion mo. Yung 3 million mo will be very, very little amount of money which will not be considered as you own the whole entire condominium building. So, you can own condominium if you want to invest or you want to have a property here in the Philippines. In the event, uuwi ka, kasama yung asawa mong Pilipina o Pilipino, kasama ang pamilya mo, hindi ka kinakabahan na sa kanya lang yun. Yung mga ganong factor. Okay. Ayoko ng condominium, sabi ng foreigner. Gusto ko land. Dahil gusto ko, mamasyal ako, yung mga ganong tipo, di ba? Gusto ko dun sa Boracay. Bakit yung mga Koreans nandun sila sa Boracay? Hindi ba ako pwedeng maging ganon? Mga ganyang tipo, di ba? Bakit yung iba may business doon, mas successful na? So, okay. That case is different. They will never own the property or the land in somewhere in the Philippines. Kaya lang sila nagkaroon ng ganun, they form it as a corporation. Ayan na naman tayo. Balik na naman tayo sa corporation. So, they form a corporation, they get a 5 incorporators. Yes, okay. You can also lease. Pwedeng i-lease. Merong provision yan. Depende sa business. You can only lease. A foreigner can only lease but they cannot own. Yan, yung mga instances na ganyan. I-lease mo. Imagine leasing it for 25 years. Diba? O, no, 25 years or 50 years. It depends. Pag if it's a corporation, it's 50 years. Kasi life yon. Renewable. You cannot, mayroong isang kaso na owner ay foreigner, nag-lease siya ng property, eventually, yung kanyang mga anak, nag-asawa na ng Filipino, so, eventually, that is one case, I cannot remember the citation, but it happened, no, na nag-own na ng property, so, na-award din naman sa kanila, yung property ng kanilang father, but that is a rare instances. So, we want to be safe. We don't like to die thinking about what will happen to our children. To make it safe, diba? Hi, Nene! Joy! Naku, mga sweet lovers ito. So, yon. So, may question kasi Naku, na-stress ako dun sa question na ang sabi niya, naku, I don't trust na lawyers in the Philippines kasi I have talked to the lawyer in the Philippines and naloko kami, bumili kami ng car, blah blah blah. So napakasad naman to think about they were being estafad, di ba? Hindi siya maganda pakinggan. Sabi ko, I don't think yung kausap ninyo ay lawyer. Baka naman naglo-lawyer lang. They were I'll interpret in English ha. One of our subscriber, I cannot remember the name, bought a property. It is a movable property, meaning a car. Yeah, it is a car. And then they bought it here because they want to have a car in the Philippines while they're roaming around. And then they were charged for, I think it's something like 200,000 or more. And then eventually they knew that the car pala was being mortgaged to someone else and the car was pulled from them. So, kinuha. They were talking, they were advised by the lawyer daw. So, I don't think that is a lawyer kasi the lawyer here in the Philippines, maski naman ganon, they will not sacrifice their license just to be able to get money from people kasi that is just very little amount of money. It is not easy to take up law and pass the bar just to earn just to fool somebody else. It's not, no. I don't think lawyer will do that. It's not that I am making campaign or I'm favoring those lawyers, but I don't think lawyer can do that. It is just so happen that they might have talked to someone who is not a lawyer. Yeah, it could be a fake lawyer. Kaya nga heads up lang, paano, how will this foreigner or Filipinos know that they are real lawyers? Go to the website of the Supreme Court of the Philippines and check there. There's this thing like list of lawyers. So if the name is listed then there and they have the number, they are a legitimate lawyer. So they cannot just pretend. Easy na ngayon to check. Yan, ganon. So, yon, going back to the difference between the corporation and the sole proprietorship. So, probably I cannot explain to you further about the sole proprietorship because you already know that by the term itself, it's single, it is owned by individual person, and the corporation is owned by several persons. Okay. Another question came out. They said that if it's corporation, it's not nice also because the tax is too big. We were taxed double. It is we are victimized by a double taxation. Okay. So how will you deal with the double taxation? Hi Joy. Sharma. Okay. Yes, it is nice also to go to the local kasi yun nga that is the problem Don't be scared with lawyers, okay? You go and seek advice kasi it is not easy, no? Money is not easy to earn. So it is best for you to ask the lawyers, syempre, who knows the loops around the whole of the law, the laws, of course. Thank you so much, Armani. Wala na. I'm getting fat already. I don't have a cheekbone. I'm fat na. When I was younger, I have a cheekbone better than this one. Anyway, okay. A corporation per se is about taxation. We go to the taxation. Okay. So, we're done with the corporation per se. We have several owners, blah, blah, blah. It depends on the investment, percentage of investment you invested in. So, out of that, you can get a profit through dividend. Now, double taxation. They said the corporation, its income is being taxed by the government based on, I think it's a 32%, or depending. If it's a domestic corporation, depending on the rate. Kasi we have a new law, so it has a rate. They are taxed in a fixed rate. I say scheduler rate sa income tax. Apparently, the stockholders of the corporation, like the investors, kamukha ni Sam, diba? You said you have your stock. You bought a stock from a certain, I believe it's a blue chip corporation. So you're being taxed. When you buy it and you earn, you are being taxed. So that means your tax is called a fixed rate of, hi, kuya, mati ka dyan, makinig ka, Pilipino asawa mo, pero applicable to sa'yo. Yung stock na binili mo, Sam, you are charged with difference. Request. So, the difference between the corporation and the sole proprietorship. So, Sam, you were taxed when you bought the stock investment in a corporation. You are being taxed when you earn the dividend. Okay? That tax is called final tax. In the Philippines, if you are a Filipino and you have earned that dividend within the Philippines, income from within tayo, Sam, hindi ko alam kung you bought a stock in the Philippine corporation or stock outside the Philippines. That there are two different scenario on that. I presume that you bought a stock investment here in the Philippine corporation. If that's the case, your dividend. Okay, malinaw ba ako? Hi! Sige, go ka lang siya ko, Yalanush. Hi, ate ne. Yan. Anyway, if that's the case, if you bought a corporation, bought a stock investment here in the Philippine corporation, and then you earn a dividend, you are being taxed a final tax of 10% from the dividend. Okay, from the dividend. But if you earn an income dividend from outside of outside of the Philippines, like a foreign corporation, kinig lang ako dito, okay? Ganon, okay? Mako-concentrate mo kaya yan. Siya. Anyway, if you bought a stock and you are a Filipino, take note, if you are a Filipino and you bought a stock investment of a foreign corporation, will you be taxed in the Philippines? Yes, of course, because you are considered a resident Filipino resident citizen still. So, income from within, meaning your income from the Philippines, and income without, meaning income from the outside of the Philippines, will be taxed by the Philippine law. Okay? If you are a resident citizen. So, may mga ganong rules. Okay? Pagpalagay na natin, paano naman kaya yung mga OFW? OFW, marami yan. Okay. Paano yan? Nag-work na ako outside of the Philippines. You're the first Philippine that I haven't heard sing. Oh my God! You haven't heard me sing yet? I've been singing a lot. And I was actually, I got several copyright heads up in my YouTube channel because of singing several songs. I cannot compose my own song yet. Okay, about the OFW. Nako ha, sa totoo lang, I have a chart. Nako, I have a chart. Hi, Marcel. Oh my God. If you are working outside the Philippines and ang sweldo mo galing sa abroad, okay? You don't earn here in the Philippines, but you are a non-resident citizen. Ang tawag sa'yo, you are being called a non-resident citizen. Okay, in the taxation lingo, in the taxation language, those who are OFW, overseas Filipino workers, they are called non-resident citizen. Why? Because they are not residing currently or presently in the Philippines, but they are still Filipino citizens. So they are called non-resident citizen. If they are non-resident citizen, how are they being taxed? Okay. For example, Kuya Lenush, I will be mentioning your name. For example, Kuya Lenush is a very, very, very rich engineer in Saudi and earned millions and millions of pesos. And then a dollar per se. And he wants to invest stock in the Philippines. Okay? He invested the stock in the Philippines because he wants to protect his family. Aside from his own income abroad, he wants to have an income in the Philippines as well. So how he will be taxed? Paano siya nagtatax? Paano siya itatax? Yung kinikita ng Filipino na si Lenuj as an OFW, a non-resident citizen, hindi itatax yun doon sa income niya sa labas. Okay? Yung kinikita niyang sweldo, salary that being earned outside the Philippines by a Filipino citizen will not be taxed. What are being taxed? Those income from within by the non-resident citizen. I don't know if I am correct, but you may seek the advice from the council. But this is based on the National NIRC, National Internal Revenue Code of the Philippines. So, I hope at least nagkakaroon kayo ng bird's eye view. So, for example naman, si Kuya Lenush, ayaw niya nang mag-invest. He doesn't like to invest in stock. I am okay with the salary outside of the Philippines. Will they be taxed here? No. Except, Kuya Lenush will bring home, send the money to the Philippines via whatever, money transfer or whatever the means of transferring the money going to the Philippines for the family, that will be taxed by final tax. Okay? I don't know the exact rate by now, because nagkaroon ng several changes when it comes to recently. I know mga I think last year they charge something like 15% for that. But now I don't think it is still a 15%. I think they lower it down or something. So basta yun lang yung tax niya. Okay? Any income outside the Philippines will not be taxed if you are a non-resident citizen abroad. Okay, non-resident Filipino citizen. Naku, eto na. Ito ang mga problema talaga. Yung mga may asawa na foreign blood, they want to go back to the Philippines. Sabi nila, it's nice here in the United States of America. It's nice here in Japan, in England, in France, in Italy. All over the world, it's nice. And my husband is so loving, sweet, unlike the Filipinos, etc., etc., etc. Okay, they married a spouse, a foreign spouse. Now, the foreign spouse wanted to see the Philippines as well. And then they visited the Philippines and found out that, wow, it's nicer to stay here in the Philippines, though it's hot. Diba? Their money can be converted into peso and they will be feeling like a king. Oh, diba? It's nice. Money becomes big because they converted it into Filipino peso. Why don't we invest? Why don't we do business? So they are now going into business. How are they going into business? They can only avail of the business by choosing the spouse, Filipino spouse, registered Filipino spouse na. Yan ang magbi-business name. Ayaw ni asawa. I don't like. I want to be sure. The husband says, I want to be sure. It's the money that comes as a money fund transfer into Pinas from OFW tax. Yes, it is also tax. Yes. It is tax. Your messages, your questions are eventually erased. I think I'm gonna open my other channel. Yeah. So anyway, that's my plan when you try to live in the Philippines. Yeah, you want to stay here. So this is just a heads up. I really advise that you go to lawyers. It is best that your rights will be protected still. This is just a heads up, parang bird's eye view, which is better, whether a corporation or a sole proprietorship. Diba? So, you go for corporation if you want your money to be protected, not only registered to your Filipino spouse, so that your children will also be protected. So, don't be scared of the double taxation. Double taxation na sinasabi, that is a double taxation in a broader sense. Broader, meaning, a corporation is being taxed on its income, per se. Okay? But that tax will only be limited to the investment you give in to the corporation. Ito ay limitado. Limitado lang. Hi! You are saying, what? I'm sorry, I cannot read that. Yun. You are saying corporation is that LLC. What is LLC? What is LLC? Nene and Joey, what is that LLC? I'm sorry, I am very poor of acronyms because I have so many acronyms in my head. Okay, wink-wink lang kayo. Go lang kayo ng wink-wink dyan, ha? Rose Kitchen, you go wink and wink. Okay? A limited license corporation. Okay. Limited license corporation is, here in the Philippines, they actually called partnership. Limited partnership. In other country, they call it limited license corporation. But here in the Philippines, they are considered partnership. Because partnership has a limited liability. Limited liability lang siya. So, when you say limited license corporation, that's a foreign term. But in the Philippines, they normally call partnership because of their limited liability. Yun. But they are the same. Okay? So, that is another naman, We don't have to confuse ourselves with a partnership and a corporation per se. A partnership is also composed of several persons. Yeah, so same thing, just different name. Yes, yes, they are the same because they call it limited because the liability is limited only within themselves. But the only difference of a limited partnership compared with a corporation, a liability can only, it can go through also through the personal properties of the partners. So parang in a sense it's not quite safe. Though professionals, medical professionals, lawyers, they form general partnership or limited partnership because they're not allowed under the law to form corporation. Okay? Yeah, yan. Okay, I hope my discussion in I can share, or can I talk in Tagalog? Is it okay? Can everyone understand if I talk in Tagalog? Because I believe many would like to understand the Tagalog also. Ayan, yan. Sige, alright. So, alam niyo na kung paano ang gagawin para magtayo ng isang negosyo sa Pilipinas. Uy, hindi, Cordillera. Ikaw talaga, yayamanin ka. You don't need this. Anyway, guys, Cordillera Aires is already an owner of the vast land in Cordillera, somewhere in north. So she doesn't need this one. I don't know why she's listening. I'm so happy that you're there. Though you are a owner of the vast land, Cordillera, you go and visit her channel, and you will see. You will see her vast land. Oh, show it to them, okay? Anyway, ano ba ang topic pa natin? Okay, we'll go through partnership. Tagalog. Okay, partnership. Is it okay to put up a business with my wife as my partner? Pwede ba na magtayo ako ng negosyo at ang aking rehistro ay partnership sa asawa ko? Is it okay? There is no problem about that. Okay? Because you're husband and wife, so it's okay. Okay? But some, they would really like to be sure of everything so that in the future, the children, sometimes the children get, diba, they get married and other blood comes in, so they have other views. So we want everything to be in order. So it is really best to protect everyone's rights and protektahan yung mga karapatan ng nakararami sa family. Okay? What else? So okay, a corporation, why I impose corporation? Even if you are not married to a foreigner or spouse of foreigner, why I insist a corporation? This is a new trend. Yung mga mayayaman dyan, makinig. Mayaman eh. Okay. Those who are rich, listen to me. This is a real advice. Because I am into, I am quite expert when it comes to corporation. Hi, Maria Clara! Thank you for loving the topic! Ako, muntik na mahulog yung camera ko. Anyway, okay, ganito. So, why I insist for you guys to go into corporation. You know, corporation is a very tedious work because they need a lot of papers. Bakit korporasyon? Kailangan talaga ang korporasyon, napakaraming papel niyan. Ala! Pasaway ko kung lang. Okay. You're not yet married with your partner, it's okay. Okay? Even if you're not yet married, you can invest. So that when you get married, you are secured. With your own money? Of course. Diba? You want to secure yourself? It's not that you want to be very greedy of money, but you don't like money to be cause of everything. A quarrel or something. Okay, eto na. Ito na yung magandang topic. What is that? Difference in the... Okay, okay. Why do I advise or I insist on investing in a corporation rather than investing as a single proprietorship? Bukod sa, aside from the liability that we are incurring when it comes to sole proprietorship, not unless you yourself, you own the business. We don't have a question about that, okay? We don't have a question about you owning your own business. There is no question about that. But if you have your partner with you and you want to share investment, you want to share money, and you put up a business, it is safe for you to have to put up a corporation. Ay nako. Actually, it's easier for me to say it in English kasi English because the laws are in English eh. Anyway, I will interpret in Tagalog because many would like to understand it in Tagalog as well. Okay, again, I will repeat a disclaimer. Someone might be listening to me and they are a lawyer. They might presume that I am teaching something that is not proper for me to teach. I am not teaching. I am just giving an advice to those who want to listen. But I am not a lawyer as well. I am just studying law. I am in my 4th year. Alright, okay. Why? Again, ulitin ko ulit-ulit tayo. Na-interrupt. I'm being interrupted with so many messages. Anyway, those who are Filipinos, okay, with friends, Filipino friends, not because they're married to someone else or Filipinos, they are rich family. I advise also that you go into corporation. For example, I'll give you an example. A Filipino A and Filipino B married with each other and have 5 kids. For example, only. Filipinos, we're talking about all Filipinos. But they're very rich. So, what they normally do, eto na yung lagi nating nakakagawian, bumili ng property para sa anak. Bibili ako ng lupa, bahay para sa anak. Pamamana ko. Yan. Naririnig niyo yan, di ba? I will have them inherit the property. Okay. I will give them this and that. I will buy many condominiums. I will buy land. I will let my children have their own share. Okay. Yan. Nako. Okay. Talagang, I will buy 1 hectare of land in Mindanao and give them to my children when I am already old. So, why am I discouraging that? Naku po, parang kakaiba ito. It is because, number 1, when you buy land, for example, and you want your children to have it, eventually when you die, you have to, for example, you have 5 kids, napakarami mong anak, 5, okay? You have 5 kids, you will make a testament dividing them equally to your children. Okay. What if you die without testament? What if you die you don't have a testament? Naku, problem. Diba? Namatay ka nang walang testamento. Paano yon? So, it will be divided among them equally also. Okay. O wala naman palang problema, JBear. Why do you advise corporation? They will divide pala among themselves. Paano meron kang, you have a mistress. And the mistress, you have 1 kid. Patay tayo dyan. You have 1 illegitimate child from another woman. So you have naku po, diba? You have a problem now that it can happen. Wow, I don't like to sound negative, but it happens. Okay. Or, some cases, they have a first marriage. So they have kids from their first marriage. The others naman, they have kids from the second marriage. So, problem. Diba? So, how will they divide the property? They go to court. They fight. They spend money to be able to divide the properties that you have earned, you have bought for them. patay ka na, nag-aaway pa yung mga anak mo. Eh, yung asawa mo, nag-asawa pa ng iba. O, patay tayo dyan. May interest. Your spouse married another because you're already dead. The husband of the wife that you left, nako, problem. Has interest also with the property. Diba? So, it can happen. How will you prevent those things? To be able to prevent that, and you want to safeguard your properties for your children, whether illegitimate or legitimate children, you make it liquid. Nako, yeah. I am discussing kasi they're asking questions eh. I sorry my dear. You were scared? Hoy, Rogi no. Grabe naman. I'm discussing several things about. I'm sorry, I have oh. Patay tayo dyan. Oh my God. I'm sorry for the interruption. My niece is calling me about alright. Anyway. Alright. So, you want to be liquid. How will you gonna be liquid? So, it is advisable for you to invest in a stock market. So, it's always, naku, nakakatakot. The stock market, when I invest my money there, it might go down the drain. For God's sake, it can. Okay? So, you're not sure. It's better to buy a property. No? Because remember, it is always a science of art. When you go down, there is no way to go but to go up. So, eventually, that stock that you invested in a blue chip corporation will definitely go up. Okay? Yeah, love is the first and most important foundation, of course. Yeah. But remember, when you have children, the children will get married soon. And the spouses of your children will be the problem. Because they have different blood na eh. They might have interest in some other things. So, we really want to be sure. Okay. Being sure in everything so that there will be no cause of quarrel. So, what else? When you put up a corporation, another side naman aside from investing in a stock market, you can put up a corporation instead. A corporation kasi, for example, yun na nga, mayaman ka, you put up a corporation and you put your 5 children as incorporators. Okay. Filipinos, 5 children. You have 5 million. Para madaling mag-divide, math yan eh. Okay. 5 million. You invest in a corporation, for example, what corporation? For example, a restaurant corporation, for example. Okay. Hi, Dennis TV. Okay. 5 million yung authorized capital stock of a corporation. 5 million. So, incorporators are your children. Si number 1, si number 2, si number 3, number 4, and number 5. Give them 1 million each. So, that is their share. So, that's their own corporation. In the event you die, which we don't know when, sometimes it is an accident that you die without you knowing it. We don't like that to happen, but it happens sometimes. Okay, namatay ka nang walang kaabog-abog. Okay, eventually died. They don't have to pay estate tax, which is very expensive. I cannot remember how much is the estate tax. Estate tax kasi, when someone died, katulad ng inheritance, they will pay estate tax. Estate tax depends on how much is the property. Sometimes, it's more than how many? More than 32% of the cost of the property. Kasi now, with the new law in the Philippines, donor's tax and estate tax, they have the same tax rate already. A long time ago, the donor's tax and the estate tax are different. So, ang ginagawa ng mga Pilipino, nanay, nako, matanda ka na. You are already old. Yung mga properties mo, i-donate mo sa amin. You execute a deed of donation and donate it now. So that you will only pay donor's tax. which is mas maliit. Okay? But the thing is, na ngayon, they have changed it to that way because it is a tax evasion. Many people do the evading taxes by doing so. Hindi na sila nagbabayad ng estate tax. So, estate tax and donor's tax now, they are the same rate. So, to be able to eliminate those taxes because they're so enormous, exorbitant. Biruin mo, ang mahal-mahal, naghirap ka dyan sa ibang bansa to earn money, to be able to buy property for your children. And they cannot even get the property without them paying the tax because you died, no? So, very expensive. When you put it in a corporation, even if you die, okay, there's no estate tax to talk about. There's no estate tax to talk about. Why? Because you are not the owner of the corporation. The corporation is a whole. It is owned by 5 children of yours. For example, gusto mong bigyan ng sarili mo o di gawin mong 6. You are owners. So, yung share mo will only be amenable for estate tax to be able to distribute among your children. So, that is lesser compared with going through. Buti na lang kami nagbabayad ng oo, 'di ba? So yun yung difference. I hope you you were Maria Carla E. That's what my partner told me. Pag namatay daw siya, ang pag sa mga kids namin nilagay ang property and then eventually got married, their spouse will have the right. Yes. Actually, Maria Carla, it is not naman, for example, your property for your children, they will not go directly to the spouses. Of course, they are exclusive property of your children. Yan yung mga tinatawag na hindi kasama na mapupunta sa conjugal properties. Those are the exceptions. The one that is inherited by the spouse to their parents. That is one exception. The spouse will only own that. But syempre, pagdating naman ng araw, for example, I'll give you an example. Letter A and letter B, they are married. Okay? Si letter A own a property from the parent. Okay? So, kanya lang yon. They get married, it is conjugal. The property is conjugal. I will discuss to you further what is conjugal, what is absolute property. So, conjugal meaning everything you bring, everything that you brought to the marriage, at the time you get married, all the properties that you own and the property of the spouse will be joined together, and the profit will be divided among the two of you. Ganon yun. Pero, ang exception to the rule, those properties that are inherited from their parents. So, exception siya. But, sometimes, in the Philippines, you will never know that. So, it is still best for you to put it in a corporation business so that in the event that you die, you don't have to think about the estate taxes for whatever donor's taxes. We don't have a donor's taxes when you die. Sometimes there's a donor's taxes, yung mga donate mo and it will take effect after the death. That is what you call the donor mortis causa. Okay, masyado nang malalim yan. Mahirap mag-memorize pa ba tayo? Simple lang. Let's make everything simple, no? Kasi alam mo, minsan, lawyers tend to make it a little bit tricky so that they can charge. No. Di ba? It's not that. I mean, really, the laws are quite hard to understand. But we make it simple so that it will be very interesting and easy to understand. I don't like to stare with people or they're staring at me talking about as if I'm talking something that they don't understand, as if I'm talking to an alien. I don't like that. So, let's make everything simple. So, when you are into corporation, you don't have to think about the estate taxes. You don't have to think about What if you have something, ganyan-ganyan, okay. Eh, paano naman if I have an illegitimate children? Children na, hindi na child. Okay. What if I have illegitimate children to several women? Hi, Mark! Nang alin? Alin ang maganda? Maganda ako o maganda yung topic? Mark, maganda ako o maganda yung topic? O, sige, okay. What if you have several illegitimate children? How will you protect the rights of the illegitimate children? Because even if they are illegitimate children, of course they're your children, no? Mahal mo pa rin sila, illegitimate man sila or legitimate, okay? So how will you do that? How will you protect their rights as well? Well, or example, okay, magbibigay na naman tayo ng example. You put your name, mayroon kang ownership sa isang corporation, and that share of yours, you make a testament stating that, ay, tinatago kay Mrs. eh. Sige, kunwari na lang alam ni Mrs. may legitimate. Ay, ilagay mo siya sa pangalan. But if you want to hide it, naku, nagtuturo talaga ako ng illegalities. I don't like to encourage talaga. Anyway, if it happens and you don't like to have a quarrel with your Mrs., with your wife, or with your husband, naku, napakasakit naman. You have an illegitimate and you want to protect also the right of the illegitimate. You want also your illegitimate children to have a share of your earnings as well. So you give your share through your own share in a corporation by making a testament, telling them that I am giving this to my illegitimate children so that they will have a share of my property. But remember, ito na naman tayo ha. May disclaimer na naman dyan. Baka sabihin na naman ng mga nakikinig. How can you do that? They are illegitimate children. They don't have the right to the property of my husband. Oh, mga ganyan, no? So, mga ganyan-ganyan. So, let's make it clear that the illegitimate children will also have the rights, but they have one half of the legitimate child. Naku! Ang hirap namang intindihin nun. May mga ganon-ganon. Okay. Legitim. Ang ibig sabihin ng legitim, parte. Okay? Parte. Ang parte ng isang ilihito mong anak ay kalahati. Halaga niya ay kalahati ng halaga ng parte ng isang lihito mong anak. Example. Your legitimate child will inherit 1 million. The illegitimate child will inherit 1/2 only of the legitimate. 1/2 of the 1 million to be earned by the legitimate child. So 1/2 of the legitimate child. That is the term of the law. Pero in Tagalog, kalahati na halaga ng parte ng isang lehitimong anak. Dahil anak din siya. Okay? Kaya kailangan talaga to make it sure, ayusin na habang maaga. Kasi source siya ng away. Lalo na pag marami kayong mga properties all over. Yan. Pero sabi nga sa inyo, according to Nene and Joey, the foundation of everything is love. If you love each other, well, you don't have to talk about money. The only problem that you will be expecting is if your children will marry, because syempre they will think differently. One of the other will always protect their family. So agawan na yan. They will get whatever share they can get. So to make it sure, you as a parent, you really have to divide it well, in charge of the properties, your hard-earned money for your children. If you have further question if you don't understand, kasi parang sabog-sabog yung mga discussions ko dito, kasi this is just a live, medyo mahirap i-discuss, especially when there are questions coming up. Nagpa-pop siya, sometimes it's so fast. So if you have any question, I am very much willing to entertain those. I will answer them to the best of my ability. Dito muna tayo mag-focus sa corporation versus sole proprietorship. A corporation pursues to the partnership, corporation, and the limited partnership versus the sole proprietorship. Parang you don't have any question about sole proprietorship anyway. Sis, ask ko lang, need pa ba i-adopt yung children niyo if hindi pa kayo married, pero dala naman ng bata ang surname? Though hindi pa rin married, still illegitimate, di ba? Wait. Okay. As I understood, sa pagkakaintindi ko sa question na ito, yung example, kasi parang medyo hindi ko ano. Halimbawa nagkaroon ako ng anak, either sa pagkadalaga or anak ko sa previous marriage, and then eventually we had separated. Now I want to marry someone else, pero hindi pa kami kasal. How can I adopt my own child? Okay? How can I adopt my own child? That's my child. So hindi talaga pwedeng i-adopt ko yung sarili kong anak. Okay. Eventually nag-asawa kami. We get married by someone. For example, let's give a name. For example, si Teddy. Okay, si Teddy. I married Teddy, but I have my child with me with my previous marriage. And anak sa pagkadalaga. I was a single mom, then we get married. So, adoption is a key to be able for the child to be legitimate child of Teddy and I. Okay? So, what are the rights of my child pag inadopt na ni Teddy yung anak ko? Kasi I cannot adopt my own child, of course. Si Teddy yung si Teddy yung asawa ko, i-adopt niya yung anak ko. Okay? Para ma-carry yung pangalan. Yan yung understanding ko, no? Pero sabi, dala yung pangalan, probably hindi pa kasal. Medyo hindi klaro. So, why is the child carrying the name of the father? Sabagay, allowed by law naman to carry the name of the father even if the child is illegitimate child. Provided the father acknowledge the child that it is his child, no? Kasi pag sinabi niya, "Oy, nagkaroon ako ng anak sa'yo, hayop ka." Diba na? Anak mo to. Inacknowledge niya. Sige, anak ko yan, kamukha ko eh. Sige. Pinirmahan niya yung rehistro, acknowledge illegitimate child. They are not yet married. Now, eventually, they get married. Nag-asawa sila. Anak niya yon. That child, ng illegitimate child ninyo, can be, hindi na siya adoption. Kasi anak nyo yun eh. Pwede siyang illegitimated. They call it legitimated. So, hindi ko masyadong makuha yung scenario. So, I am giving an example kung yun nga yung klarong ibig sabihin ng question. So, if ako may anak sa pagkadalaga kay Teddy, okay, tapos eventually kami ni Teddy ay nagpakasal, yung anak namin sa pagkadalaga hindi a-adopt. Ang tawag doon will be elevated to the status of a legitimate child by virtue of legitimation. Ngayon, meron na namang mga exception to the rule yan, ha. For example, nung time na nagkaroon kami ng anak, siya ay single, si Teddy. Ako ay single. There should be no impediment, meaning walang balakid sa pagkakaroon namin ng anak. Ayaw ko lang mag-asawa kasi hindi pa ako tapos. Mga ganyan. Pero, kapag halimbawa, si Teddy may asawa na existing, tapos nagkaroon kami ng anak, nagkaroon ako ng illegitimate child kay Teddy, eventually si Teddy, namatay yung asawa niya, pinakasalan niya ako, okay? may anak siya sa akin, hindi pwedeng magkaroon ng legitimation or legitimated by process of legitimation. The only process will be adoption. Okay? Kasi at the time na we had our children, hindi siya pwedeng magpakasal. May balakid. There is an impediment. If there is an impediment and you had a child, that cannot be malino kaya. Yes, sis. Yung bagong partner ko kasi, may anak kami. Okay? Yung surname nun ang dala ng bunso ko. So, pumirma siya sa birth certificate ng bata. Pero sabi ni attorney, since di pa kami kasal, need daw talaga i-adopt. Okay. Pwede siyang i-adopt. Okay, ha? Pwede siyang i-adopt nino. Hindi pa kayo kasal. Sino mag-a-adopt? Yung lalaki. Ipapaampon mo. Okay? So, pag sinabing pwede mong ipa-adopt, aampunin niya yun. Aampunin niya. Ano magiging right mo? If you will allow your child to be adopted by the father of the child, because you're not yet married, so you cannot say your husband, the father of your child, remember, you will have no more right over the child. Mapuputol na ang karapatan mo bilang isang ina sa iyong anak pag ginawa mo yan, pagka pinaampon mo sa ama ng anak mo dahil hindi pa kayo kasal. Okay? Kahit dala niya ang pangalan, kung hindi naman niya lehitimong inaampon, hindi mapuputol ang karapatan mo bilang isang ina. The ties of the relationship between the mother or the spouse or the mother to the child will never sever. It will not be separated, meaning it will stay intact. Your rights over your child will remain, even if your child carries the name of the father, even if you are not married with the father of the child. But if and when you let the father adopt your child without you being married, yun, teka. Yeah. So, yun nga. Tama ba yung example ko sa pagkaintindi ko sa scenario? Hindi pa kayo kasal, okay? May anak kayo, pwedeng ampunin. Tama ba? Pwede bang ampunin ng lalaki? Pwede bang ampunin ng lalaki? Is my understanding correct with the scenario? Because we need to have a clear scenario before I can answer your question. Okay. Parang medyo matagal yung sagot mo. Anyway, huhulaan ko na lang. To my understanding is that you are girlfriend and boyfriend relationship. You have a girlfriend and boyfriend relationship, and you have your child with you. You have you begot a child. Nagkaroon kayo ng anak. Now, yung lalaki gusto niyang ampunin yung anak mo. If that's the case, if you will allow the father of the child, of your child, to adopt your child, you will definitely sever. Ang gulo, di ba? Okay. ang tagal naman ng annulment mo. Ay, 6 months lang ang annulment. From where are you? Annulment, I think, will last only for 6 months or probably a year. Except, you have a lot of property. Siguro napakayaman mo. Kasi nagtatagal ang annulment ng ganyan if you have a lot of property because you need to liquidate them. But if you don't have much property to talk about, because there are no children to be protected, annulment is not easy. So long as you pay the filing fee in court and you pay the lawyer, fine. So it is really scary. It is possible to adopt. The father can possibly adopt the child. But remember, when you adopt the child, your child, you will sever the relationship. So why do you have to do that? If you are planning to get married soon, 3 years is a very short year, why don't you just wait? You just wait for the annulment and then you get married. And then when you get married, I don't think you can be legitimated, no? Pwede siya adoption. Yan na. At least hindi mapuputol yung ties mo bilang magulang, bilang ina. Kasi you're bargaining away your child to the father. Diba? So, just for for the sake of protection. Kasi once you sever your relationship, you will no longer have the right no longer have the parental authority over your child. That is what you call parental authority. When you say parental authority, wala ka ng karapatan sa anak mo. I assume that your child is a minor. Kasi papaampun mo siya. So, you just wait. Okay, nasa Philippines ka, no? So, I am thinking why it's taking so long. Na ang annulment 4 years, that is too long. Why don't you ask your lawyer what's happening? What is happening, attorney? Why it's taking it long? Do we have to settle matters? Or baka naman lumaban? Sometimes kasi when the husband or the other spouse answered back, that really delays the process of annulment. If the other spouse doesn't like to annul the marriage and he wants to prove that he's not really... Anong basis ba ng annulment? Is it annulment per se or psychological incapacity? Magkaya na. Kasi sabi mo annulment ha. When you say annulment, it's under Article 47. It's different. You need to have a ground. But if it is nullification, it's void marriage. Magkaiba yan. So, I don't know kung ano yung ground mo. Ano yung ground ni attorney for annulment? Is it based on psychological incapacity or based on something else? Kasi when it's based on Article 36, which is psychological incapacity, ikaw ang nag-file ng nullification of marriage, that will only take you 6 months or a year, except when you have a lot of properties to talk about. But if it's annulment per se, because there are grounds, for example, you just knew that your husband is bi, or your husband is a homosexual at the time of the marriage, so those are some of the grounds for annulment. Yun, probably it will take something, 4 years is too long. 4 years is too long. I think you really have to talk about that with your lawyer. Kasi baka merong problem along the line. So, hindi ko makita. Is it, what is the status of your case right now? Hindi ako lawyer. Ano nga, I just hope I am a lawyer so I can help you. Pero lawyer, that is very, very basic sa legal ethics. Bawal yun. What I can only say is to ask your lawyer what's happening, why it's taking you your annulment long. Okay? And you ask them, ano ba? Well, you know naman, is it based on psychological incapacity or based on annulment? Okay, based on psychological incapacity, that is Article 36. That's probably 6 or a year. So, nagbayad ka na ng psychologist. Nagbayad ka na ng psychologist. A-appear yung psychologist. Probably 2 to 3 witnesses. Sumagot siguro. O, ayaw niya pumayag na, oy, baliw ako. O, bakit naman ang tagal? Siguro maraming hearing. Pero that is too long. You go to your lawyer. Ask mo, attorney, bakit sabi nung kilala ko, hindi naman lawyer yun? Sabi mo, attorney, sabi nung kakilala ko, pero hindi siya lawyer. Sasabihin sa'yo nun, ako lawyer sakay ka makinig. Okay, sige, paglabas niyan, konti na lang pala. You wait na. Wag mong paampun yung anak mo. Naman, ayaw mo na ba siya? Para ipaampun mo? Grabe ka naman. Ako, I have kids with me, You want me to show you my kids? Ayan, mga kids. I'll show you my kids, Oh. They're my kids. They are my kids, teddy bears. Aha. Okay. I'll just answer the text. Yan. Oh, ayan ha. Malinaw-linaw na. Ano ba yun? Bakit ba siya ay text ng text? Ay, wala nga pala akong wala pala akong load. Anyway. So, what else do we need to talk about? You ask me further if you want to talk about something else. Kasi we started this topic about the difference between the sole corporation and the corporation. Corporations has different aspects, which is partnership, limited partnership, and a corporation per se. Sole corporation is being formed by only individual person, and there is no legal personality, meaning the registered owner of the sole registered sole proprietor is the owner of the business and will be held liable for all the liabilities, the earnings, and the profits of the business. Okay? When it is a corporation is composed of several incorporators. Under the Philippine laws, we are only allowed to incorporate if we have 5 incorporators, and then we can invite several investors by asking investments, and they are called stockholders. Okay? The earnings of the corporations and the liabilities of the corporation will only extend up to the investments of the incorporators and the stockholders. Don't worry, i-interpret ko yung Tagalog after this, ha? And then, the liability, what is the advantage and disadvantages of a corporation? The corporation per se, they have the right to sue, and they also have the right to be sued. Not in their own personal capacity, but through the board of directors of the corporations. Board of directors is being chosen among the incorporators and being voted upon by the stockholders. There are also officers of the corporations who can do the management of the corporation to be able to earn income out of it. If you are a busy person, you always go out of the country, or you want to have a peaceful life, you don't like to have a stress in managing a business, unlike the sole corporation, you have to be hands-on, you go for corporation. The business managers, through the officers and the board of directors, will manage your business, and you will earn dividends out of it. Okay? The dividends is being taxed 10% dividend, okay? 10% of the dividend given to you, and the income of the corporation as a whole will be charged income taxation for a corporation. Okay? And that will be divided among the incorporators and the stockholders of the corporation depending on their percentage of investments. In Tagalog, ayan na. Diyos ko mio. Ano ang diferensya between sa diferensya ng solong business, solong negosyo, o ang isang korporasyon na negosyo? Ang solong negosyo ay ang may-ari ay ang isa lamang kung sino ang nakarehistro sa Department of Trade and Industries. Department of Trade and Industries lang, hindi sa Securities and Exchange Corporation, kasi sa Securities and Exchange Corporation, korporasyon lang yon. Hello, Ma'am Delia. Ako discussing, feeling. Okay, in Tagalog again. Alam niyo, ang init sa Pilipinas, grabe. Kaya nagkakaroon ako ng allergic cough. This is the heat really very hot. Okay. Ano ang advantage? Excuse ha. Excuse me. Ano ang advantage? Ano ang ikinaganda at ikinapangit ng isang solong negosyo. Grabe talaga, ate, dahil sobrang init. Sobra. Would you believe? 41. Sa Saudi nga 45. Sa Pilipinas 41, 42. I don't have an aircon in my room. Actually, this is Chicken Nuggets room. Ako lang yung nag-aircon here because I don't like to join them. I don't like dirty room kasi. They have all the stuffs around, so I cannot stay with them. Anyway, ano ang diferensya ng solong business, is solong negosyo? Kumpara mo sa isang korporasyon ng solong negosyo, ang solong negosyo ay pagka nagkaroon ng liabilidad ang isang negosyo, ang may-ari na nakarehistro sa Department of Trade and Industry ang siyang mananagot sa lahat ng liabilidad. Samantalang ang korporasyon ay sosyalin ka. Trading and Logistic Corporation pala ang pag-aari niya. Maria, relax. Iga-guide kita kung gusto mo lang. Anyway, talaga kuya. Sobrang init kasi dito. Sobrang init talaga, sobra. I cannot take it sometimes. I believe in Saudi it's 45. Here it's 41, 42. And I don't have an aircon in this room. Buti na lang itong topic, mas maiintindihan ko, hindi kasi ako lagi nasa office, 3 times lang ako pupunta doon. Tanong-tanong lang, sasagutin ko yung kaya ko ha, pero hindi ko pa rin kayo dinidiscourage na magtanong sa isang abogado. Mas maigi yun. Para lang pagka nakipag-usap kayo sa abogado, at least naman hindi kayo mukhang eng-eng na walang alam, kahit paano may idea. Yun lang. Anyway, yung solong korporasyon, alam na natin yun. Kapag kayo nagsariling ng negosyo, kayo lang ang may liabilidad at kayo lang ang may karapatan sa isang negosyo. Kapag kayo ay naloko, pwede kayong magdemanda, pwede kayong magreklamo, kayo lang. Okay? Ang korporasyon, ano ang korporasyon naman? Ang korporasyon ay binubuo ng 5 incorporators o yan yung mga first incorporators. Ayan ang required ng batas ng Pilipinas. Sa ibang bansa, they have sole. Meron silang sole director. They also, tawag din nila doon ay korporasyon. Sa Pilipinas, 5. Okay? Ay, good night! Opo, tulog na po kayo. Ma'am Ne and Joey. Next time. Salamat po sa panonood. Okay. Alright. Ang korporasyon, bakit ko gusto? Kasi ang korporasyon, kahit milyonaryo ako, halimbawa, at ako ay nag-invest. Halimbawa, ang aking pera sa kaban ay 20 million. At in-invest ko sa isang korporasyon na 1 million. At ang korporasyon na yun ay na-bankrupt. At pag nag-bankrupt yun, ang sasagutin lamang ng aking investment ay 1 million. Up to that extent, wala na. Hindi pwede akong kabulin higit pa sa aking in-invest. So, yun yung korporasyon. Ano ang risk na meron ang isang korporasyon? Bakit ba? Alam nyo, sorry guys ha. I'm trying my best to have bangs. Because I have really a very narrow forehead. This is the trait of Carrion. They have a narrow head. You might suspect that I am already old because I have a narrow head. They call it airport. So I am used to that already. I am trying to put up bangs, but it doesn't look like I have because I am a curly hair. Anyway, just live up to it. Ang korporasyon, ang korporasyon ay may 2 uri. Ang 2 uri niya ay isang non-profit at isang profit. Ang isang non-profit ay isang korporasyon na hindi kumikita. Ayan ay mga korporasyon ng mga charitable, edukasyon, religious corporation. Ang mga corporation na isa naman ay yung mga profit, which is yung kumikita. Katulad ng San Miguel Corporation, PLDT, Meralco, what else can you think of? Yung mga kumikita. So, pwede rin kayong magtayo ng inyong korporasyon, maliit man o malaki, you are required by law na mag-put up, no, ilagay at irehistro Ikaw talaga. Anyway, so kapag ka ang nagkaroon ng demanda, ikaw na incorporator, isa ka sa stockholder sa isang corporation, wala silang karapatang idemanda ka o sumagot sa isang liabilidad ng isang korporasyon. Ikaw ay liable lamang sa halaga na iyong ininvest. Okay? Kapag halimbawa nagdispalko ng pera ang isang miyembro ng isang korporasyon, halimbawa ay ang manager, ang presidente, pwede siyang mademanda base sa findings at ang aakto ay ang director at ang officers. Ngayon, ikaw, ang liability mo lang o ang obligasyon mo lang ay kumita ng iyong dividendo at responsibilidad ng korporasyon na ibigay sa iyo ang kita na nararapat sa iyo. Hi! Ay, buhay pala to si Vin, Doc, John Ken. Oh, saan ka na naman naggala? Ikaw ang gaganda ng mga ginagalaan mo. Sana ako'y makagala din. Anyway, hindi ako makalabas dahil alam niyo naman ang trabaho ko dito sa bahay. I am the nanny. I am the dakilang maid for now. Hopefully, magkaroon na kami ng maid. Pagpahinga naman ako. Anyway, ngayon, i-discuss ko naman sa inyo, sa isang korporasyon, meron din tinatawag na partnership, limited partnership. Katulad kanina, sinabi nga, limited license corporation. Ang limited license corporation, they call it limited sa ibang bansa. Limited license because they allow licensing. Limited kasi limitado. Limitado lang sa kanila. Sa mga miyembro o sa mga nag-invest. Okay? Unlike in a corporation, they can offer to buy a certain stocks. When you offer to buy, you're opening it in public, you encourage investors to buy stocks from your corporation. In that way, sa ganung paraan, lalaki ang inyong korporasyon at kikita ng mas malaki. Okay? Limited corporation, which is the partnership, from ang isang corporation partnership. Lahat, halimbawa, example para malinaw. Ang partnership business, halimbawa, limited corporation. Nagtayo ka ng sinyo, magkakaibigan kayo, magkabarkada. Oy, galing tayo sa Inglaterra o sa Pranses, uwi tayo sa Pilipinas. Let us form partnership. Pare-pareho tayo magnegosyo. Gusto natin parlor, pa-beauty. Lagyan natin ng spa sa tabi, partnership tayo. Okay, they registered everything. Apparently, na-bankrupt. Dahil lahat sila ay very busy. So they put up they encourage they hire a manager, which the manager hindi naman masyadong na-manage ng maayos yung kanilang negosyo. So ngayon, ang kanilang investment sa kanilang negosyo ay 5 million, for example. Mga partners, mga OFW. Na-bankrupt, nagkaroon ng utang kasi si manager nangutang ng pambili ng spa table. Higaan na spa. Mga machine para sa pampabeauty, pampabanat ng mga ganyan, pampaano ng mga kilay, ganyan-ganyan, mga radio frequency, ang mahal-mahal ng mga laser. Hindi naman nagkaroon ng magandang outcome. Eventually, utang. So, instead of yung 5 million nila, nagkaroon ng utang na 10 million, dumoble. They form a partnership, kasi sila magkakaibigan. So, they will answer for the liability. Sa kanilang 5 million, no. You will be answerable for the entire 10 million. If you will not do that, the government or the law, according to the law, kukunin ang mga personal properties ninyo just to be able for you to answer for the liabilities by your partnership. Ganon ka dangerous siya. Unlike in a corporation, you will only be liable up to the extent of your investment percentage. So for now, guys, I hope nakatulong naman ako. Pero in the meantime, titingnan natin ang mga messages. Maria Carla E. Oy, bisitahin nyo si Maria Carla E sa kanyang channel. And I believe, meron siyang mga magaganda. Actually, nakita ko na yan eh. Pero iisa-isahin ko pa. Meron ako nagustuhan sa channel mo. Parang dalawa yung pinanood ko. Pero meron ako naka-line up na 3. Kaya lang talaga ang lola mo, maid. Kaya hindi makapanood. Kaya nga nag-live na lang ako, sabi ko, actually guys, sinusulat ko pa oh, yung mga dapat kong i-discuss sa inyo. But the thing is, I cannot really edit everything eh. Naman, hindi ko ma-edit. O yan, si Ma'am Delia. Ayan, o, punta kayo sa kanya. Naku, ang ganda ng Hello Kitty. Gusto ko yun. Punta kayo doon para, as if when you visit the channel of Ma'am Delia, as if you are in Japan. Kasi very precise yung pagkaka-describe. Even the food, I like the food, yung mga, describe yung mga food. Kasi ang hirap pagka mga Japanese yung pagsalita eh. At least Tagalog, describe, ganyan. Go. Diba maganda? Who else? Vinzoken. Go to Vinzoken. Oh, maganda. Ako pinanood ko yung channel niyan kasi ang gala-gala niya. Tapos, happy pa siya with his friends. Yan, nakakatuwa talaga. Promise. Pupunta rin ako sa pinuntahan mo, kaya lang hindi ko talaga, I'm not so much courageous to go into beach. Takot ako. Grabe. Anyway, who else? What is mamat, ma'am? Madam. Ayan. Who else? Who else in here? Who else in here? Si Ate Nene kanina ay nag-rest na. Whoever is watching right now, si Kuya Lenush, nandyan ka pa ba? O busy-busyhan ka na? Busy-busyhan ka na. Ang dami mo ng pera, ha? Pag nag-invest ka, think twice. Okay? Marami ka kasing pera, you don't care. Mark Romeo. Si Mark, ilang taon ka na, Mark? Ikaw, magturo ka naman sa akin kung paano mag-edit. Please naman. Kasi gusto ko yung mga ginagawa mo ganun-ganun, Diyos ko. Para may dating naman yung mga video ko, parang flat and ano lang eh. Ang sakit na ng kamay ko ka-edit, guys. Anyway. Colors with Komal. Colors with Komal. Hi, Colors with Komal. I think you're new in the stream. Salamat sa pagbibisita. Diba? Bibi Boss. Salamat ha. Good idea ba? Tamad lang akong mag-edit kaya nag-live na ako. Hirap nga ito eh kasi wala siyang flow eh. I just hope may nasagot naman ako sa mga tanong nyo. Please lang po, pag merong mga gustong maliwanagan, you can ask. At saka pag may mga mali din ako, you can also point out yung mga mali so that I can also learn. Kasi ang dami ko pang dapat basahin. Promise, it is a non-stop learning. I actually am very much concerned now with the quo warranto proceedings and the impeachment trial. Tapos na siya. Actually, it is about the Supreme Court's Chief Justice. So, kasi what I have learned in school, when you are member of the justice, you are justice of the Supreme Court, you can only be removed from office by impeachment. There are several public officials that can be removed via impeachment. They are the President, I think if my memory serves me right, the President, the Commission on Audit, the Commission on Election yata or something, the Supreme Court Justices, mga ganyan. So there are specific yon sa ating Constitution, but this is very much new. I did not say that the Supreme Court is wrong in doing so, but I was so much intrigued, and this is very much new to my knowledge. I want them I want also to understand their side. So, anyway, what is co-warranto? Okay, what is co-warranto? By the way, co-warranto, lagi nyo naririnig siguro ha, kung nakikinig pa kayo sa news in the Philippines. Impeachment, obviously, you know that, removal from office. Okay? Co-warranto is also a removal from office. But this can only be done by several grounds. Ito ginagawa lang to sa mga limited mga official, public officials walang colorable title. Meaning, ang pagkakaupo nila sa pwesto ay hindi tahasang legal. For example, absent of one of the requirement, they are not legitimately owning as such position. De facto sila, meaning hindi tama. So, pwede siyang tanggalin via quo warranto within a period of 1 year. So, I don't actually know now. This is kind of different. And the Constitution of the Philippines states that several public officials can only be removed from office by impeachment. And they are, one of them is the member or justices of the Supreme Court. And this is new. Si CJ Sereno is being removed from office using a quo warranto proceeding. So, I still have to read a lot of things. I really wanted to learn a lot of things. Sa totoo lang, ang dami kong dapat matutunan. Non-stop learning ito. So, yung mga tinatanong ninyo, you may ask the lawyer, the experts. Itong sinasabi ko sa inyo is only a guide. Kung ano yung prefer ko. Is it a corporation or a sole proprietorship? Pag solo mo katulad ko, single, walang problema. Sole corporation. But if I will own a property, wala akong heir, wala akong anak, kundi mga teddy bear, so I will still go into corporation. Why? Because in the event of my death, who will inherit my property? No one. If no one inherits my property, up and down lang yan Pagka single ka, tulad ko, single, I don't have down, wala akong down the line, wala akong pamamanahan, wala akong anak. So, well, pag buhay pa ang tataas, which is ascendants, mother, father, stop lang dun, lola, lolo. Pag wala na yan, no one, no down, no ascending line, spread, kapatid. Okay? Pag yung kapatid mo, wala na rin, wala. Hindi pwedeng mag-inherit yung depende sa right of representation. That's so mahirap pa, di ba? So, it is better for me to go into corporation. I'll put my properties into corporation and name names so that they can have my properties. Parang marami, hindi naman. Anyway, that's it. That's how I go about it. Kasi kayo, nagpapakapagod kayo abroad. Ang hirap magtrabaho. All of a sudden, hindi nyo malaman. So, walang pagdating sa Pilipinas, ano ang nangyari? So, be guided. Be guided. Okay? Uy! Ako'y a Rose Kitchen. I am glad you're here. The Wilson on the go. Wilson on the go, are we friends? Please message me on one of my video, so that I can go also to your place. I wanted to visit your place. I've seen some. They are gaming. I don't know how to relate. And some naman of the videos, they're not in English. So, I don't know how to do about, just parang, oh wow, I don't like naman to be so, I just click them for just clicking it. So, I really wanted to watch the video. But if it's not in English, for God's sake, I don't know what to do. Ayan. So, for now, I'll see you guys. I think I have to park because my nieces are looking for me downstairs. I hope you like the discussion, and if you want to ask more questions about that, and if you want me to discuss something, please say so. Magbabasa ako ng konti so that I have naman knowledge, or tama naman yung mga sinasabi ko kahit konti. See you guys. Again, bye! How will I turn it off?